Hey guys, it's me. I've been thinking a lot about you lately and how eternally grateful I am for each and every one of you. And I try to tell you as much as I possibly can how important you are to me, how special you are, how loved you are by me. I am so thankful for everything that you guys do for TKI, for me, for all of our students, and how much you impacted their lives and my life, and what you do really does change people. And I'm so thankful for you, but I also have a lot of people who want to say thank you, so you can talk to them.
2, 1, go.
Hi, my name is Sal Rego.
Hey guys, it's Sid.
Hi, I'm Gab Kraus.
Hi, my name is Lily.
Hey guys, it's Axe.
Before TKI and at the beginning of TKI, I would always compare myself to everyone around me. I'm not as good as that person next to me. I can't catch the ball as well as that girl. I'm not getting as good as grades as that person.
I can honestly say when I started, I was probably one of the most shy and insecure people you could have ever met.
Before I started working with everybody here, and especially with Maria, I really had no self-confidence whatsoever.
Because I'm not always the talker in a group, and I'm not always the most outgoing.
I remember lacking so much confidence in myself and not being able to see the good in my games.
I would never talk on the field. I would never come out of the goal. I'd stay on my line constantly. I would just play in fear, and I was just so scared.
When I first started doing boot camp sessions at TKI, I really didn't know anyone else, and I was already a relatively shy person, so it was kind of uncomfortable for me at first.
And I let every other person's opinion of me affect the way I played, how I felt about myself.
And I'm not as well liked as that person. That was something I always did, is compare myself to everyone else. And it was so negative because I looked so down on myself and I lost confidence and I didn't believe I could do certain things or reach goals I set for myself.
But throughout the years, TKI has not only taught me to be a better goalkeeper, but to be a better person. I've learned how to have confidence in myself and others.
I can say that you've obviously made me a more confident person just by dancing and singing around. You give me that environment where I can just be myself.
TKI has had such a positive impact on my life as a whole. Through training, I have improved both as a goalkeeper and as a person.
It's really incredibly awesome to watch her go through training with you guys, because really what I want most of all as a parent is for my kid to be a good person.
So to my dearest TKI family, I just like to say that TKI has had a tremendous impact on my life.
And I just started to look at it in a more positive way. Instead of comparing myself to other people, instead comparing myself to who I was the day before.
I learned to not only become a better soccer player, but a better person overall.
You guys have forever impacted and changed my lives in more ways than I can even explain.
You know what you guys do for me on and off the field, it's really incredible, and I wouldn't be the same goalkeeper or person that I am today without any of you guys.
And as great as she can be on the field and the best skills that she can develop, those are all awesome things, but I know for certain that when she spends time with all of the coaches at TKI, that she's coming out of there with skills that are going to empower her way beyond the soccer field.
Taught me to be a better person to my teammates and anybody who I'm working with. I feel like without them I wouldn't have gotten better on and off the field.
But now I have way more confidence not only in myself, but in my performance as a player and as a teammate.
You guys really made me the person I am today, and I'll never be able to repay you for that.
TKI is the ideal and absolute dream environment for any goalkeeper to train in and to develop at, and it's because of you guys as a staff and everything you guys bring to the game and share with us.
And make me a better person every day.
One of the things I've learned is not only goaling, but a lot of stuff about myself. And some of those things I've learned about myself are to be confident, never to give up, and to always try my hardest.
I've seen such a change in the way I value myself. I'm so much more confident in so many things that I do.
The most important lesson I've learned at TKI is that the importance of character on and off the field.
TKI has taught me to be more confident, brave, and to never give up on anything I do.
Thank you, TKI, for teaching me how to be a good leader on and off the field. With your teaching in the last 3 years, my confidence in myself has improved.
And that soccer does not define me. Ever since I've acknowledged that, I have not only seen amazing growth on the field, I've seen amazing growth in me as a person.
Thank you, TKI. You've been a massive part of my family, basically.
The Keeper Institute is my second home. There's no other way to describe it. I'm sure a lot of people are going to tell you that, but each and every one of the coaches and the players I've met there are absolutely my best friends in my family.
And it's not just the training, it's also the sense of family and teamwork and camaraderie that happens during each session that makes TKI a special place.
TKI was really like a second home to me.
I'm grateful for the friendships that I've made at TKI, the intensity of the training, which has helped me mentally and tactically as a goalie, and the family-like environment.
And also for teaching me how to overcome the mental barriers that I put up and developing mental toughness so I don't get so down on myself during training and actually can further my skills.
I was shown unconditional love by all of the coaches there, and I was taught how to show people compassion and kindness, even when it's hard.
I'm eternally grateful for the many things you all do to improve me as a person and player.
And it's really impacted my life because it's made me a better person. Like I said, they don't just improve your skills, they really just improve your character altogether.
I can't imagine my life without TKI. As a goalkeeper and as a person, I've grown so much, and I can't wait to see what it has for me in the future.
But when I go to TKI, I know it's a safe place that I can just kind of be myself and have fun and not really worry about anything. So big thank you to you and every other coach. You guys are all amazing. TKI would not be the place it is without you guys. I smile every single time I go in there.
Training at the Keeper Institute has made me into such a better person and player.
Some lessons that I've learned while training at TKI is not to stress about the little things and to try and be a leader on and off the field.
It's so great to be in an environment surrounded by such supportive and truly inspiring leaders.
At a young age, it's drilled in that the best goalkeepers are the ones who can make the craziest and most impressive saves, but I've learned that I would rather be remembered as a good person rather than just a good goalkeeper.
All my goalie trainers are very nice. They're always putting you to your full potential, and they never give up on you and cheer for you whenever you do something right.
Thank you, especially Mel. You've been part of what I've been wanting to do for the past 3 years in gaining weight, but more importantly, I'm up 13 pounds right now, weighing 161, and hopefully 170 by this summer, right?
Mel, you've made me a lot stronger. In 5 weeks, I've barely squatted before that workout program you gave me, and now I think my max is almost 225. I was just trying it out the other day.
I am the mother of Owen Elliott. For the past year, you guys have been so incredibly instrumental in his life. I cannot thank you enough. Mel, all of you. You have helped him do what no other coaches or trainers have done for him in the past, which is really try and really tap into his full potential. And I really feel like he is coming into his own, all because of you guys. Thank you so much for welcoming him into your family and into your home and putting so much time and dedication into him.
Each staff member pushes me to my greatest potential. The workouts with Mel really test my physical and mental ability.
For Mel for showing me to stay fit.
Chris, you've probably brought me along the most because you always remembered me, you always cared about me, and I really value the friendship that we've created because you're just a great person, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for me.
But Chris was the first person to introduce herself, and that meant so much to me. She would always talk to me and say hi and always push me throughout the sessions, just helping me with my technique and always making me laugh, that's for sure. But it was just great to have her as my role model because she gave me so much more confidence in myself and in my abilities. And it's amazing to know that someone like her with so much experience and being 4 years older than me would actually take me under her wing and help me grow during these critical years of my life. So I just want to thank you so much for that, Chris, and for everything that you've done. You are the definition of what our family should be like at TKI. You're completely selfless, an amazing person, an amazing goalkeeper, and I just want to thank you so much for everything that you've done.
Christiana, my girl, when I was just a small freshman in high school and you were the big senior,
and you told me about TKI. You really changed my whole future and my whole soccer career, and you didn't even know it at the time.
And I especially want to thank Coach Chris, who drove all the way out to my basketball playoff game to come cheer me on. And it really just meant a lot to me to talk to her after the game and stuff like that. And that, I think, is a coach that everybody should want to have. And she really made me appreciate what TKI has done for me.
I just wanted to thank all of you guys for what you do. You push me to be my best, to learn from my mistakes, and to not be so mental all the time. I love all of you guys, but Coach Chris, your music playlist still sucks.
Chris for showing me to be fierce. But there's one person in particular that's really gone above and beyond for me, and that would be Maria. I specifically remember after my PDA tournament, and I was a disaster. Maria basically sat me down and said, "It's enough, like, you're not gonna self-pity anymore." And since that day, I've never had more admiration for any single person at TKI. She's continually pushed me to be the best version of myself. She's never accepted any excuses from me, and that's all I've ever needed, honestly.
Maria, let's see, I don't even know where to begin. We've definitely been through some ups and downs, but I'd just like to say thank you for never giving up on me and never throwing me out of training, even though you might have wanted to. You guys both have been through the ups and downs in my life, and I really appreciate you guys sticking by my side and never giving up on me.
She's inspired me to be one of the most confident versions of myself and the most comfortable with myself.
But I'm gonna start with Maria because she taught me a life lesson that I've still used today, which is to listen when someone's giving you constructive criticism and then apply it. And I really appreciate you teaching me that because I use it in real life now. Like, my boss will tell me something and then I say it to myself 5 times and then apply it so that way I don't make the same mistake again, or I just remember to do what they asked of me.
Maria, you've really taught me how to, tell people to kind of screw off and believe in myself, and that's inspired me to become 10 times a better player than I was before. Not only have you invested me as a player, but as a person, you've definitely made me one of the best versions of myself that I've ever been, and hopefully I'll even get better, we'll see. But I see the way that you are with people, and I think we have a lot of similarities, and I want to be just like you.
To Maria, driving all the way to Lawrenceville with my first time training TKI and being the reason I wanted to come back.
I just think you are probably the greatest person I've ever met, and I can't thank you enough for being my role model.
Caroline, you are such an inspiration to me.
But I especially want to thank Cece.
Cece has especially impacted me because she is such an inspiration in all that she does and all that she has accomplished.
You are incredibly hardworking and you hold yourself with such poise. By sharing your journey with me, you made me believe that dreams people were once told me were once silly and unachievable are much more achievable than I thought. You made me look on the bright side of things. No matter how much I struggled, you always believed in me, and you gave me confidence when I needed it most.
And she sat down with me. She cared so much about it. Like, she wanted to help me, and, she honestly did so much. Everything she said just helped me so much.
She's really upped my game dramatically. I've become such a better player because I've known Caroline.
Pivot was a life-changing experience for me. She put so much hard work into it, and it definitely has furthered my growth as a goalkeeper and as a person. The lessons I learned from there were incredible. She was so open, and she shared both the good and the bad, and it taught me that both were necessary to succeed.
You're one of the most kind, warm-hearted, inspirational, caring people I have ever met. And while I don't see you as much as I used to, I'm so thankful that you've become a part of my life and that you play such a big role in it.
Without that, I would not be at this level. I would not be going to college next year to play at all. So I just really want to thank Cece. She's a great mentor and friend, and she's a great coach too. So yeah, thank you.
Keep on working hard, and I believe in you and all of your goals. Thank you for all you do.
I'm so excited for my future in soccer, and it's all because of Caroline and how she opened my eyes to everything, honestly.
I wanted to thank TKI trainer Matt for helping me become a better goalkeeper and a better person.
Tori, your energy is just amazing, and I really appreciate the energy you've brought to each and every training session.
Tori always has such a positive attitude, and it rubs off on everyone training.
From Tori driving all the way down to Montgomery to watch you play a high school game and then sending me the most heartwarming text afterwards.
Tori for showing me to get big.
Coach I'd like to thank in particular is Tori. She always knows how to calm me down and get me focused back into the game. She shares her own personal tips, and I know I can always count on her to be here for me.
When I work with Shelby, she shows me how to do things the correct way, and when I don't understand something, she helps me with it.
Shelby, I really look up to you as a goal. You were the first goalkeeper I looked up to because you were always on point, getting things right, and it really helped me see a good example of what to do because I was not a good goalkeeper before coming here.
Shelby has helped me with a lot of things. One of them is diving. Before I went to the Keeper Institute, I rarely ever got off my feet to try and get a ball.
Shelby showing me to stay strong.
Shelby has been working with my 11-year-old son Joe since Christmas time, and the biggest change that I've seen in him as a goalkeeper is his increase in confidence on the field and off the field.
And you would always give me helpful hints as well. Like if you paid attention to my set, you would say, Axe, you need to plant your foot. Or Axe, you need to get your eyes up.
But now that I go to the Keeper Institute, I'm less scared to dive for a ball.
You've brought me along to Maryland. You always text me when you guys are doing something, and I really appreciate you for that. And thank you for always remembering me.
Overall, she's just a very fun coach to be around.
So big thanks to Cece, Tori, Chris, Matt, and Shelby. I've learned a lot from my short time at TKI. For example, one time I was working on my step to make a short dive, and Tori noticed I was getting in my head about it, and she said, "Don't think, just make the save." So, and of course, I cannot forget Mel for kicking my butt every week during conditioning and training and strength training.
To my girls, Cece, Tori, Shelby, and Chris, I miss you guys so much. Every time I train with you guys, I learn something new, and you guys create such an amazing atmosphere just to train with. I can't even imagine what you guys can do as coaches. It must be crazy.
I really appreciate all you guys, the whole work you put in for all the TKI students. Love you guys.
So for what you're doing, keep doing it, and keep doing it the way you are, because you are making a difference in the lives, both personally and as an athlete.
Like the whole staff is just like amazing. It's so like, you know, exciting and fun, and you know, it's just amazing.
Overall, I've had so much fun at TKI and love every minute I'm there, even when Mel is kicking our butts with her workouts.
Thank you guys so much. You've completely changed my life in terms of goalkeeping and in terms of just being a better person.
TKI has brought love of the game back into my life. I feel like if it wasn't for TKI, I wouldn't still love the game as much as I do now.
I'm so thankful for all of the coaches there and all you have done for me. You have been a part of my life for 4 years, and you have meant so much to me throughout it. And I'm so glad that each week I get to come and see you guys. I mean, you can ask anyone I know. I always talk about all the fun times I have at TKI because there is no place that means as much to me as TKI does, and all the people there. You've brought me in with open arms, and I really consider you guys a second family. So thank you for all of you done. Thank you for all you have done, and I'm so glad that I know such amazing people.
Whether you train with me early on a Saturday morning, or you drive me to dinner after training because I'm a baby and I can't drive, or you know, you text me as I'm literally getting on the bus after the game against Japan. You guys are always there, and I wouldn't trade you for the world.
I just wanted to thank everybody at TKI who've helped me not only become a better goalkeeper, but also a better person. I love how welcoming you guys are, and I wish I could go there all day, every day. Love you all. Bye.
Each of you guys has gone far above and beyond what I could even expect or ask for, and I could never thank any of you enough for that.
And I just enjoy every single second with the TKI staff, and I continuously smile throughout the whole session. My favorite is when we just play games at the end of the session and we trash talk each other about who's gonna win.
To train with some of the most inspirational and life-changing people makes me the luckiest person alive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything you do.
I just wanted to thank you guys for all the hard work you put in, so thank you.
Say thank you to everyone at TKI for always believing in me and never giving up on me. I just wanted to say I love you all, and I'm so grateful and proud to be a part of this family.
You guys are awesome, inspirational, have such great work ethics, and I'm glad that I get to train with you guys and be coached by all of you.
So thank you guys so much for doing that and for bringing all that you bring to these amazing kiddos that you get to spend time with every day.
And everything is just, it's an amazing experience, honestly, there, and I just love it so much, and I love all the staff, and I just want to thank you so much for everything that all of you guys do, because honestly, you've helped me so much and realized how much I love soccer, and I just want to thank you for that, so thank you.
Thank you for everything.
I'd like to thank everybody at TKI for everything they've done.
I love you guys so much, and I can't even imagine my life without you guys, so.
You all hold such a special place in my heart, and I love you all so much.
And we love you. Bye.